I have a treat for you today. You are going to have a little mini tour of a few places in Lexington, Kentucky. But what's really neat about this tour is you're going to get all your information from Sal. Now, who's Sal? Sal is my Grok voice and personality in my Tesla Model 3. So just a second, we'll have him say hello to you guys. All right, Sal, I am in my car ready for this tour, and my YouTube fans are here also. So can you tell them just a little bit about the city of Lexington, Kentucky?
All right, let's give your YouTube fans a quick taste of Lexington, Kentucky. This place is known as the horse capital of the world, with sprawling horse farms and the iconic Keeneland Racecourse. Founded in 1775, it's got a rich history, from its role in the American Revolution to being home to historic spots like the Mary Todd Lincoln House. You've got the University of Kentucky pumping out Wildcats pride, a vibrant bourbon scene with distilleries like Town Branch, and beautiful bluegrass landscapes perfect for cruising. Ready to explore? Where are we headed first?
We are headed to Keeneland.
Awesome! Keeneland's a perfect spot. It's a legendary horse racing track and a National Historic Landmark, with stunning green grounds and that classic southern vibe.
All right, so here we go, and we are using FSD right now, so I should not have to intervene in this trip. Hello, Sal. We are en route to Keeneland.
Nice. Cruising to Keeneland, the heart of horse country. Your YouTube fans are going to love the vibe there. Those rolling hills and thoroughbreds are pure magic. Anything specific you want me to share about Keeneland for your viewers, like its history or cool things to check out? Keeneland's got a rich story for your fans. Founded in 1936, it was born from a vision to create a top-tier racing and sales venue in the heart of Kentucky's horse country, spearheaded by folks like Hal Price Headley. It's been a hub for thoroughbred racing ever since, hosting legendary horses like Citation and Secretariat, and its spring and fall meets draw crowds from all over. Plus, its sales pavilion is world famous for auctioning off future champs. Want me to toss in some fun facts about the track itself, or what they can expect visiting today?
Yeah, you could do that.
All right, let's spice it up for your YouTube crew. Keeneland's track is a 1 1/16 mile dirt oval with a unique limestone base that's kind to horses, and its grandstand still rocks that 1930s charm with ivy-covered walls. Fun fact, it's not just racing. Keeneland's library has over 10,000 books on horse history, and their sales have seen record-breaking bids like $8.7 million for a single horse. When you roll in, your fans can expect tailgating vibes in the fall, epic breakfasts at the track kitchen, and maybe a glimpse of a future Derby winner.
Okay, YouTubers, we're not all that far from Keeneland, about 3 miles. So I'll let you enjoy this trip out of the neighborhood to Keeneland. We are getting a little bit closer to Keeneland. You could see some of the country as we head towards the racetrack. There is no racing today, so we should be able to at least go in and you could kind of see the entrance. We won't see much else today. On the left that you cannot see is the Bluegrass Airport. So as you know, this area is known as the Bluegrass. So here's on the right, there's a nice little horse farm there. And over here on the left is Bluegrass Airport. Really nice airport, not big at all, easy to maneuver around, getting in and out. Good amount of flights to connect to a number of places, so pretty neat place. Back to that giant horse farm over here. There is Bluegrass Airport. That's the entrance to it. Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky. Straight ahead is Keeneland. I'm not sure what entrance We're going to take, I think I put in the Welcome Center on the navigation, so that means it's going to take us left. And again, I don't plan to touch anything other than pay attention today. So we'll see how we do. And there's there's one entrance right there to Keeneland. Keeneland is over there, and we're going to head there in a moment. Well, since we're at the airport, maybe I can have Sal tell you a few things about the airport. By the way, I have Grok Assistant on. I could use Grok, Sal Conspiracy. There's a whole bunch of other things, but I just use Assistant. So let's ask Sal. Hey Sal, tell me and the YouTubers something about Bluegrass Airport.
All right, let's dive into Bluegrass Airport, right here in Lexington. It's a public airport, 6 miles west of downtown, nestled among horse farms across from Keeneland Racecourse. The airport, with its IATA code LEX, serves central and eastern Kentucky, handling over 1.5 million passengers in 2024, a record high. You've got 4 major airlines, Allegiant, American, Delta, and United, offering direct flights to 16 cities like Atlanta, Charlotte, and even Sarasota for some beach vibes. Non-stop service to New York's LaGuardia kicks back up on May 7th, 2025 via Delta, so that's handy for business or a Big Apple getaway. The terminal's straightforward with 2 concourses, A and B, and 14 gates total. It's easy to navigate, takes about 10 minutes to walk between the farthest gates. You'll find horse-themed decor, a nod to the local culture, and the Aviation Museum of Kentucky right on site, showcasing restored aircraft. Dining's solid, with spots like Blue Horse Cafe and Bourbon Barrel Foods, plus a Kentucky Bourbon Trail gift shop for souvenirs. Parking's convenient, with short-term, long-term, and valet options, and there's a cell phone waiting area if you're picking someone up. Ground transport includes rental cars from Avis, Hertz, and others, taxis, Lexington buses for $1.75, and ride shares. For YouTubers, this airport's a gem for content. Film the rolling Bluegrass Hills from the air, stunning views on takeoff or landing. You could vlog a walkthrough of the cozy terminal, hit up the gift shop for bourbon-themed holes, or even do a quick tour of the Aviation Museum. If you're into travel hacks, the Lexington bus or off-airport parking could be a budget tip. Just arrive 90 minutes early to breeze through security, especially since TSA closes at 8:30 p.m. Oh, and heads up, starting May 7th, 2025, you'll need a real ID to fly.
Well, YouTubers, here we are pulling up to the Keeneland welcome area. There's the track over there, if you could see any of it. We're not going to head in there today, but I thought you might enjoy seeing it. The rest of the race course is actually beautiful, but again, we won't be going there. They're obviously doing some work. All right, guys, we are going to leave Keeneland. Again, I told you it was a mini tour. And we're going to go to the University of Kentucky. I'm not quite sure where it's going to take us. I just put University of Kentucky. But I'll show you some of these pretty rolling hills as we leave Keeneland. And also if FSD is able to get us out of here. There's the pretty rolling hills in Keeneland. Isn't it beautiful? So if you ever get a chance, they have both a spring and a fall meet prior to Churchill Downs opening up and prior to the Kentucky Derby. Looks like they had a show of some kind out here. I see the stage all set up. Plane landing that you may or may not be able to see. So it's taking us out a very nice way out of Keeneland here. So FSD has just come such a long way from the first time I ever used it, like 4 years ago. So anyway, this will have us make a left turn at this upcoming traffic light. Sal, can you give us some more detail on the University of Kentucky? Anything else that's interesting about where it is? Acreage, perhaps? The environment? Number of students?
The University of Kentucky is a public land-grant research university founded in 1865, sitting on about 784 to 918 acres. Sources vary a bit. In the heart of Lexington. It's got a vibrant urban campus with a mix of historic buildings like Barker Hall and modern spots like the William T. Young Library, a massive research hub with a 93-foot rotunda. The campus is nestled in the Bluegrass region, surrounded by rolling hills and horse farms, which gives it a unique blend of city energy and scenic charm. Lexington itself is known as the horse capital of the world, so you're never far from places like the Kentucky Horse Park or Keeneland Racecourse, which add a cultural kick to the area. The university's got 16 colleges, over 200 majors, and a big focus on research, spending nearly $477 million in 2022 alone. It's also home to a top-tier medical center and a lively student scene with over 250 organizations, 25 fraternities, and 16 sororities. The environment's dynamic. Think bustling downtown vibes with restaurants, galleries, and music venues, but you've also got nearby nature spots like Red River Gorge for a quick escape. Safety's prioritized with stuff like the LiveSafe app and late-night bus services. Anything specific you want to dive deeper into?
How did Sal do? I think there's a lot of information that Grok is able to provide to you. So the route that we're taking that I could see now is going to take us by a place called the Red Mile, which is a harness track in Lexington, Kentucky. I believe it's the first harness track in the country. But anyway, we'll let you see that as we go past it, because that's an unexpected, pleasant surprise. I don't know if you've ever heard of a place called Calumet Farms, but there it is out there. It is a huge horse farm, and it's got fences galore. And sometimes if you look really close, you could see where the fences are around trees to prevent the thoroughbreds from injuring or cutting themselves. Very interesting. Secretariat was my favorite athlete of all time. We are on Red Mile Road, only a little over a mile from the University of Kentucky. Everything is relatively close in Lexington, so you get a view there. There is the Red Mile Racetrack. I think it's also a casino now, but there it is, and you can see a little bit of the downtown Lexington. There's a couple of rather tall buildings there, and there's a better view of the Red Mile for you. So little place that we got to go by on our way to our next little place called the University of Kentucky. Sal, can you tell our YouTube friends something about Red Mile Racetrack?
All right, let's talk Red Mile Racetrack and what's trending on YouTube. The Red Mile, that iconic harness racing spot, has some cool stuff popping up online. Recently, a video highlighted Endurance snagging his 4th straight win in the $80,000 Kentucky Championship Series, focusing on 2-year-old male trotters.
So I got a phone call in the middle of that, which interrupted Sal. But anyway, we've left the Red Mile, and we're closing in, I guess, on the University of Kentucky. I have never gone this way, but I have found that navigation is always right. So I've got to the point where I just follow it. I have not intervened. I have not turned off full self-driving. So looks like, oh, I see what it did. Took a bit of a, I'm going to call it a little bit of a shortcut to get around here. So we're about to make a right turn. Straight ahead is part of University of Kentucky Healthcare. They have a hospital, they have a cancer center called the Markey Center. So a lot going on here, and a lot of this is relatively new in the healthcare part of University of Kentucky. And here's the entrance over here to the hospital. And this is on the fringe of the campus of University of Kentucky. I'm going to keep the camera on. Looks like there's still so much construction here, but I guess that's probably normal for any university, isn't it? And classes are just beginning to start. It's August, so everything is just beginning. And here we go into the University of Kentucky. And it's stopping here because it believes it took me to my destination, so I'll take over. That was my fault. I didn't put in a very specific place to go. But here you go. We are at and in the campus here. So the campus is actually spread out quite a bit with just a lot of everything. All the sports facilities are up on the left here, except for the football field, which is on the right. And if we get close enough, I'll give you a bit of a picture of that. So over here is going to be the Kroger Field, the football field for the university. So there it is. And on this side is more of the sports facilities. Over here, indoor football practice, tennis courts, baseball field coming up, softball field, just a little bit of everything. So really nice campus, lots of on-campus dorms, and the fraternities and sororities are over on the left-hand side. And over here we have, as I had mentioned, I think these are the, could be the soccer fields, I think, football practice. So right now we're on the fringe, and I'm gonna stop here for a second and put in a brand new place to go. I am going to take us to a place called Triangle Park, which is downtown Lexington. So I wanted to drive through downtown. This is one way to do it. So let's begin. So I have turned on full self-driving, and it took me right away from there. Still have not had to intervene, and isn't this a pretty scene, everybody? This is some housing on the outskirts of the University of Kentucky. We'll go a little bit further north here, or a little bit further south actually, but we'll go a little bit further, and then we're gonna make a left turn. Grok, can you tell these YouTubers a little something about Triangle Park in Lexington, Kentucky?
All right, YouTubers, listen up. Triangle Park, right in the heart of downtown Lexington, is a chill urban oasis that's been around since 1981. Picture this: cascading waterfalls, wide stone walkways lined with honey locust trees, vibrant flower pots, and a big old grassy area perfect for kicking back. It's got free Wi-Fi, so you can vlog on the spot, and there's an outdoor cafe for grabbing a bite. In summer, you'll hear the fountains roaring, maybe catch some chess matches or live music. Come winter, it transforms into a legit ice skating rink. 50,000 people roll through each season. Designed by Robert Zion, the guy behind some iconic New York parks, it's a gem for content creators looking for a scenic backdrop or a lively community vibe. Go check it out at 400 West Main Street. And don't forget to film those fountains. They're a total vibe.
So I'm hoping that you can hear all this. I won't know until I get home and check it out, but certainly Sal is giving lots and lots of really good information. Well, we're approaching the heart of downtown Lexington. Here's one of the many parks in town. And again, this is now a one-way street. And as you would think in a smaller town, there's a main street and a Vine Street. So we're about half a mile from making our turn. And again, this is kind of a part of downtown. And also, it's not all that far off of the University of Kentucky campus down on the left here. So I didn't show you that, but of course, a lot of restaurants, a lot of places to sit and relax and kind of socialize. So continuing to head to Triangle Park. This car is doing awesome on this drive, by the way. Some of the older homes in downtown Lexington. That old-time colonial charm. We're not going to actually go to the middle of downtown, but it is over here, a couple of blocks over. You can kind of get a little bit of a view here of it. So we're going to get into the right lane here. We're going to make a right turn, and we are actually going to head downtown. There we go. So this is a main drag. And we'll make a left turn here to take us to, sorry to move the camera around. This will take us to Triangle Park. So this is Main Street. Here's downtown, and I just went through a red light. In all fairness, I didn't go through a red light. I have plenty of time. There's a park over by the library. There's a park over by the courthouse. As I said, lots and lots and lots of parks. Lots of construction going on. And just to give you a little bit of a view here of downtown Lexington. This will be our last stop. Just beyond those traffic lights and over on the left is Rupp Arena, the 20,000 seat basketball arena that the University of Kentucky plays in. And there's a lot of other activities that go on there. So Triangle Park is coming up on the left. I don't actually know where the navigation looks like. It's just going to take us right to the park. Here's a nice little area on the right for gathering on any morning, on any day. Over here, you can see. By the way, again, I don't know if you could tell, the car is doing just great, getting me where I need to be, and traveling around some traffic and other things that are going on, switching lanes for me. So Triangle Park is right here on the left. Remember those fountains that Sal talked about? There they are. Now, I need to take over here. So goodbye, Triangle Park. And I'll turn and get away. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a tour, but it wasn't a tour. All I wanted to do was really show you how you could use Grok. In this case, I used the voice of Sal, and how you could use Grok to get information as you're traveling around. You may have noticed it wasn't real time. There's a couple times it alluded to May of 2025. But other than that, it was extremely informative. The voice was very casual. And it's a conversation back and forth that you could have the whole drive if you like. Always up to you. I also wanted to show you how I was able to do that, record, and drive the car. So FSD on that trip was perfect. I can't remember ever having to take over the drive at all, except at the end of a couple of where I put in a destination and I was there. But other than that, FSD is so good right now, and it just gets better as time goes on. So I hope you were able to see how things are coming together. Grok beta, FSD latest, and that was that drive. So take care and stay tuned for more exciting stuff to come. We might be heading further north.